So Treyarch just released the brand new dev talk, and with this dev talk, they go over the zombies HUD, the new emblems, prestige master changes, and much more. So let's get into that. So first, they're making some changes to the weapons, and this change is going to be very good for people that are grinding camos. So not only are weapons going to level up faster than they did in the beta, which honestly was kind of slow in my opinion, they're going to level up even faster than they were in Black Ops 6, which is a good change, I guess. I mean, it really depends on which side you stand on. If you want to like really take time to level up your gun, sure, it's not a good change, but as far as the casuals, this is a good change. You don't have to, you know, sit there for hours leveling up a gun just to make it, you know, tolerable. Now, alongside that, they're also going to be changing how weapon mastery works. Back in Black Ops 6, you would have to get 100 headshots just to get the weapon gold. But now, it only takes 80, which doesn't seem like a lot. Like, oh, 20 kills. I mean, what's the difference going to make? Yeah, you could say that. But at the end of the day, when you do 40 weapons, those 20 kills are just going to stack each time. Which is a good change, but might make the master camos maybe too easy, but honestly not a problem with me. It saves me hours. So next they show us some of the prestige icons, which I can't tell you if they are AI generated. I don't want to be that YouTuber that just sits there and just calls everything AI generated just because you can't tell. I honestly can't tell if it's AI generated. It very well could be due to the issues that they had during Black Ops 6 with AI generation. But I can't confidently say this is AI generated, but honestly it's 50-50. I mean, whether it's AI or not, there's nothing really we can do, but all I can say is it looks good. AI or not, it does look good. Going back to weapons, our next change is honestly beautiful. This is the best change we've seen so far, aside from the removal of skill-based matchmaking. So in Black Ops 6, you had multiple mastery camos, whether it was gold, diamond, dark spine, dark matter. Now, after you get gold, after you get diamond, you will unlock dark matter, or whatever the mastery camo is, on everything. Instead of you having to go back on each individual gun and do a challenge to finally get dark matter on that individual gun, you will get dark matter on everything all at once. A beautiful change, by far one of my favorite changes so far. But doing all the dark spine challenges and then proceeding to get dark matter all at once for everything is just going to feel so much more rewarding. I mean, in Black Ops 6, I did get dark matter, but for like 3 weapons. I got dark spine on everything, but I didn't touch any other weapon after that just because it's just tedious. Like it's too much. I'm not going back through all 40 weapons just to get some stupid challenge. So this is a great change, honestly. So now we're trickling into what I think is going to be controversial by the time this video is out. Not because of what I'm going to say, but because of what they did. We are putting our feet back into zombies for the HUD, all right? The HUD is such a tricky situation. It's such a tricky spot. I'm sure the comments in this video are going to be very split, but I gotta say what I believe. I don't want to build this channel on lying or sugarcoating, so I'm just going to be completely honest. This is probably the laziest thing I think I've seen. They said in the latest Zombies dev talk that the reason that they didn't show the HUD in the beta was because it wasn't ready yet. It was an old build of the game. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know what the developers do, because I have no idea. I'm just a YouTuber. But realistically, they would probably have the Zombies HUD done right around the time of the multiplayer HUD. So it doesn't really make sense to me why they quote-unquote didn't have the HUD ready. That just kind of seems like a load of shit. It honestly sounds more like the HUD for multiplayer was the same HUD for zombies, and then the amount of backlash made them backtrack and make a new HUD, and they rushed it out. Now, before I dig into this, I just want to say I don't think it's atrocious, but damn is it fucking lazy, man. If you played the beta, right, and you're looking at this, your reaction is probably going to be, damn, they just took the Black Ops 7 multiplayer HUD, or the HUD that they quote-unquote, you know, had there as a placeholder for Black Ops 7 zombies. You would think that they just recolored it. Really, you would look at that and be like, wow, they took the orange and turned it purple and added some dark ether elements, right? Add a little lightning here and there, a dash here and there. No, that's not what they did, right? No, they just, they built this HUD from the ground up to make it so zombies-like. No, they absolutely ripped that bitch straight for multiplayer and changed the color. I'm just gonna be for real. I'm not gonna glaze Treyarch, right? And I really don't want to come across as just a dick hater or a dick writer. None of the above. I don't want to be that. I just want to be honest. But this shit is deadass just a recolor. You took the map in the top left, added some dark ether element by just coloring the corners. The compass is deadass just purple. Your UI around your character, again, is just like the map. There's purple in the corners and a little strike of lightning. That's deadass just a Black Ops 7 HUD, but purple. You cannot go around saying that, oh, we got a unique HUD. Don't get me wrong. I guess it's, by definition, it's unique, but at the end of the day, it's just the old one. But purple. It's really a coin toss right now to how Treyarch is acting. The multiplayer, right? They are listening to everything multiplayer wise. They haven't let me down one bit in the multiplayer department. Zombies, I have no fucking clue what they're doing over there. It's like they're not even the same team anymore. There's no like, I don't know. The multiplayer is so like, it looks good. It looks solid. I'm not going to sit here and hate on Call of Duty just for views and likes and comments, right? No, like the multiplayer is solid, but what the fuck is happening in the zombie department? And I'm not going to dig too deep into them here because there's going to be HUD presets. You're going to be able to turn on the BO3 Shadows of Evil HUD and probably more, I'm sure. But they could have done so much better. They really could have. There's so much that you could do with a HUD. They have so many games that have good HUDs that they could just take reference of, but they're just destroying it. The only game that they took reference from is Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Like I said, I don't want to come across as a hater, but that is just, it's lazy. And that's what I'm just going to leave it at. It's just lazy. So going back into multiplayer, they showed some of the operators and skins that you're going to be able to unlock at Prestige 1. Like in Black Ops 6, you had rewards that you can unlock level by level. And they showed the skin and the gun skin, which look pretty good for Prestige 1. It's more like grounded. If they did go with like a grounded approach like Battlefield did, I think it would be a very cool skin. But realistically, you're going to have like some really cool just skin later on that you're just not going to run this. And the same goes for the gun skin as well. I mean, and don't get me wrong, this gun skin looks cool. But at the end of the day, once you get gold, you're not going to run that. You're not going to run this. So it's definitely a shame, but it's a good cosmetic. It's a cool Prestige 1. I like it. Going back to our HUD, they kind of like spaced everything out weirdly. But going back to the HUD, they did say that the HUD will be able to be changed per mode. Let's say you hopped on Black Ops 6 Zombies and you turn off the HUD because it looks like shit, right? And then you hop on multiplayer. Oh, shocker, the HUD is still off. Wow, look at that. Now the HUD changes are going to be bounded to a game mode. So if you turn off your HUD on Zombies, it won't change it in multiplayer. A small change, but a good change. Because in the Black Ops 7 beta, I turned off my HUD because I, quite frankly, didn't like it in Zombies. And I hopped in multiplayer immediately after, and I felt like I was in a cinematic. There was not a single UI element on my screen. So honestly, a good change. Good on you, multiplayer side of Treyarch. That's how I'm just going to divide them because I can't even really say much to the zombie side. So next, they go over some new colors and customization for Prestige Master. So if you actually do hit Prestige Master, you're going to have some customization changes. So from level 1 to level 1000, you're going to unlock different rewards that are going to allow you to either change your color or you're going to be able to change your nameplate, which is something new that we haven't seen yet. So instead of just being called Prestige Master and just having a different emblem, you'll be able to have a title card. So underneath your Prestige Master, you'll be able to have a Gunfighter or a Crusader. It's just some cool little kind of like cliche little name to put underneath Prestige Master to kind of show that you went beyond Prestige Master. You went and did challenges to unlock these cool names. It's something for you to do after you get Prestige Master, because pretty much after you get Prestige Master, you're done. So I think this is a good change. And not only can you have these title cards, you'll have the ability to change the color of your name, the title card, and probably some other stuff. They didn't really get too into it. But honestly, a good change. It adds a little bit more customization and makes everyone kind of feel more unique, and I like that. But yeah, that was everything shown in the dev talk. Not a Zombies dev talk, but also not a multiplayer one either. It was kind of like just kind of a UI update, really. But I'm honestly glad that multiplayer is just honestly getting better and better. I'm sure they're going to fuck it up somehow. There's got to be something, because so far the multiplayer has turned out pretty solid. I can't sit here and pretend like it's not. I mean, I really don't know what they could do with Zombies. I mean, it's not turning out the way I would like, but then again, Black Ops 6 had its fan base, so I can't sit here and pretend like it's bad, because people love Black Ops 6. So if you enjoy Black Ops 6 Zombies, then you're going to enjoy Black Ops 7, I'm sure. No problem with that. But I know a lot of classic zombie fans were definitely hyped for this mode, and honestly, it's not anything classic, which, like I said, isn't bad, but it's really just not what most of the community wanted. But yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. Let me know what y'all think about the changes down below. Leave a comment, and I'll make sure to respond, and hopefully we can have a civil conversation without us calling each other some terms. But yeah, that's it for me. Later.